Right, welcome back to the Walpole Bay. I've got the top floor to myself, so I'm going up to 310, the room where I've had activity before. We're going to use the old lift. It's a little bit of a treat. Save my back any issues. Right. Is it number 3, Scott?
Yeah.
It's a proper old school lift. So basically we'll spend a bit of time in 310. We'll go for a little wander around the museum as well. It's pitch black up here, so I better put my head torch on. Lights out on it all. So let's get the head torch out. Where did I put it? This will be uncut, this bit. I'll do an edited version, but I'm going to film all the way through so I can have an unedited version and my edited version up on my channel. Let's turn the torch on. There we go. Right, which way was it? I believe it's down this way. Oh, lights are coming on, that's good. I was here not long ago. Last time I was here I did catch some sort of voice, sound like a groan. So I didn't catch anything like that again. So I definitely know there's something here. I believe it's a gentleman. 310. This is definitely the room to be in. Smells nice in here. Good evening. Hope you don't mind me being here. Back again. Bathroom. I'll shut that bathroom door. Let's close these curtains as well, I think. So we don't get car headlights shining through or anything like that. That's the chair I left my phone on before, so I'll do that again this evening. Leave it filming when I go for a break. You can see it is a material, but there's no reason, unless it's technical, there's no reason for it to move on there. Take my coat off as well, I think it's quite warm today. It is really warm, so I don't want to wear this big coat. Stick that on that chair there. I brought my big torch as well, but I don't think I need to use that. I just brought it just in case this one goes out. No equipment again, just the phone. Got a little feel for the place. I don't know if that's the wind causing that then. It's not particularly windy outside, but I just heard a load of what sounded like something rocking, shaking. We'll put that down to the wind. Is there anyone here with me right now in this room? I have caught you a couple of times now. So if you want to come out, show yourself, make yourself known, feel free. I do love this place. It's got my attention, very much like the Glenwood did. I fell in love with the Glenwood with the amount of activity that was going on there. So this place has a lot of potential from what I've caught so far. So I've caught your voice twice now, I believe, on camera. I believe it to be intelligent. You seem to know when I'm here. So do you want to make a noise? Show yourself. It is a little windy outside, but I'm hearing like is it his table rocking? No. Is it this cabinet here? Could be that rocking. Sounds like it's a window. Maybe the room next door's open, the window. This is all locked. It's all sealed as well. I mean, it doesn't... Slight vibration, but that's not what I can hear. I think it sounds like it's next door. Wind curtains ain't closing fully. I'll have to do, I'm afraid. Do you want to tell me your name so I know who I'm talking to? I've heard the name Edward thrown about around this room. People have said it's a tall man with a high hat, cane, called Edward. Is that true? Can you tell me why you're here? Are you stuck here, unable to move on? I think there's water dripping in here again. Let's have a look. I'm definitely hearing something from this room. Could be just water. Yeah, I think there's water dripping out of the tap, out of the shower there. Maybe. Yeah, there is. So there's a little leak there by the looks of it. See? Oh, we can rule that sound off. There's been nothing. Thought I could hear something there. A little tap sound. So before when I was here, I caught you saying choke her. The second time I was filming here, I heard what sounded like a groan when I sat down. I'm guessing it was the same person. I'm sitting in the spot where you like to choke people, so do you want to try doing that to me? It's definitely a bit windier up here on the top floor. When you're outside, it's not that windy at all, so that's what that rattling sound is. Something to do with the wind, probably next door. Until you tell me your name, I'm going to call you Eddie from now on. Or Edward. until I learn otherwise. What I'll do later as well, when I have a break, we'll sit in here for a while, and then I'm going to walk downstairs, have a little look around the museum part. I'm going to try and be quiet because there is people on the first floor. I will be walking. The floorboards are quite creaky, so I don't want to disturb them. We're on the third floor right now. So what I'll do is have a little wander around, spend a bit of time in here, have a little wander around downstairs, come back up, and when I go for a break, I'm going to stick my phone in that chair again and see if we can get the same thing to happen, see if it moves again. If it moves again in a similar fashion, there's a good chance it's somewhat technical, I would have thought, unless something happens like it falls over dramatically or something like that. I've got to mess around with settings as well to see if I can change the autofocus or whatever it is. Someone spoke to me about it before. I'm not too sure of the technical terms for what it is. But I'm going to see if I can tinker with them. So next time I'm in, see if I can turn that feature off, if that is a feature on here, and see if we can do it again. I'm going to keep coming back and testing the place out. Can you show yourself in that mirror? Maybe walk past it. I think it's auto stabilizer that you need to switch off. So I'll do that next time I'm here. If I have the same result, I'll turn the stabilizer off and leave it there again and see if it does it. And then we'll be able to pretty much suss out whether it was paranormal or technical. I'm hoping you're starting to recognise me now, whoever you are. I've been here a few times now. Maybe you'll feel a bit more comfortable coming forward. I'm going to sit on the bed. See if you can scare me. Do your worst. Once again, it don't feel like there's anything here. I'm not getting any feelings like electricity or goosebumps. The only thing I've really felt here was a cold spot outside the door. Me and my friend Dan, when we arrived, the time we caught it saying choker is when we got a cold drop in temperature, and it did drop about 10 degrees. It was quite a significant drop in temperature, we felt. Can you knock on a wall? Maybe on the door? Try and move the handle? If you try to speak to me, I might be able to hear you through this device in my hand. Yeah, I feel totally comfortable in here. Oh, I drank a little bit too much coffee. Where are you? Are you in this room right now? Can you hear me? Are you aware of what you are? I'm going to knock on this unit here, on this dressing table. Can you copy this? What about if I knock on the wall? Can you give us a knock? That's my feet on the floorboards. So every time I've been here so far, apart from the cold spot, the two voices I've caught, or the voice and the sound of someone groaning, I never heard them with my ears. It wasn't until I was reviewing the footage. And the funny thing about them is they both happened pretty much when I first came into the room. And I didn't catch any other voices after that. So I don't know if it's got some significance or not, whether it's briefly for a moment when you arrive and then it fades away. I don't know. Can you knock on that bathroom door for me? Give it a good bang. Wind is definitely picking up. because I've got a sea over there. You see the wind farms. The red lights over there. That doctor's just here. It zooms in. How about a whistle maybe? Can you whistle? Alright, give us a little tune. Why are you being shy? Does it take a lot of energy for you to do things? Or are you able to just do them at will? I'm more than happy to communicate with you. Not many people probably will do what I'm doing, but I'm happy, more than happy for you to show yourself. I do feel very lucky being able to come here and do this sort of thing, because I can't travel very well, and there's not many locations around here you can get into, so being able to get in here is a bit of a blessing. I'm very grateful for it. Feel free to say whatever you wish. Take a little seat again. That groan happened when I sat down in that chair there, and it sounded like it was right next to the microphone as well. It wasn't quiet at all. Did you like to sit in that corner next to the window, looking at the view? Was this a place you used to enjoy coming to? For whatever reason. So I might get a better spirit box soon. I know a lot of people say they'd be debunked, but I've been watching Stu from Paranormal Walks, and he's had some amazing reactions with his spirit box. Mine's jarring, it's too noisy, I don't like it. But something like that, I think I could use. And see if I can get some results with it. I don't use apps. I think the apps are absolute bollocks, really. They're just word banks, and they just throw out random words. And in the small print of a lot of them apps, it does tell you that they, even if you've got your location off, it's got find location, among other things, that doesn't switch off. But some of the answers on the spirit boxes are uncanny. So I might invest in one of them. And I still need to get a decent tri-field, about 200 quid, so I do need to invest in one of them. There's my stomach, if you can pick that up. My belly's starting to go. Just drank a coffee before I came up here, which ain't great. I need to stop doing that, really. You've had other people come here before in the past, and you've interacted with them. So could you do that with me now? Tell me who you are. How old are you? Where are you from? I've got the key in my pocket, I have. So we'll go for a little wander around the hotel in a minute. And then we'll come up and we'll set the camera up just there while I go for a break. I'm not going to be staying here late tonight. Maybe a couple of hours. Plenty of time for you to come and show yourself. I'll step towards this light here on my head. You don't have to be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you at all. I've got no bad intentions towards you. I just want to know exactly what you are and why you're here. Can you light up the room at all? Or manifest and show yourself? When I review the footage, if I don't catch anything, I'll probably won't make an edited version. I like to do an edited version if there's stuff interesting in the video. I'll just post the whole raw footage on, more than likely, if I don't catch anything when I listen back. I'll be hopefully going back to my friend Paul and Ash's house shortly. They've had some real weird catches on their phone when I've left it, when I've gone to work. The footsteps running, I thought were running at Paul. It wasn't. It was his daughter's boyfriend. They heard the banging, so they've gone to the door, the bedroom door, and they caught the footsteps running straight towards them. That is brilliant footage, in my opinion. And then they like the sound of someone. Somebody mentioned on Discord, but it sounded like the last breaths of somebody's life when they're about to die, that gargle, that groan sort of sound. I have to agree, I have seen videos like that before, and it does sound like that. But they were getting bangs, knocks, voices. So we will get in there before they move and do a good full investigation. I've got my friend who wants to go there. He's got all the equipment, so we'll let him loose with all his equipment, see what he can catch. What is your name? Is it Edward? If it's not, correct me please, so I can address you properly. Right, so what we'll do is go for a little wander, then come up for a little bit longer, put the phone down to rest and record while I step outside for a break, and then we'll come back up, do a little bit more calling out. You're not going to give us a knock before we leave? Something like this. Can you do that? I'm going to go for a little wander. I've got the keys on me for this room, so I can't lock myself out. I'll walk around on this floor and then we'll go down to the actual museum part. All the lights up here are working. They should be working on the next floor as well. There's no one on this floor and there's no one on the second floor. Some more dolls here. I don't like dolls. Not a fan of them. Evening, ladies. Speaks, you will return. Oh yeah, you can hear the wind up there. Pretty loud now. Northern Soul. So guests have all done these. We'll give you a good look around the museum for any of you who haven't seen my videos before. There's the Turner Gallery on Margate Harbour. Anyone in these hallways with us? You want to show yourself? Your bathroom here, shower room. They have a lot of famous people come and stay here. It's very popular. I use the stairs to go down. I'm going to try and be as quiet as possible, so I don't want to disturb the people on the first floor. These are all dentist tools. Could be wrong. Medical instruments, yep. It's a wedding gown, I think. Maybe. Picture of Margate. I think these are all Margate. Not all of them, but most of them. Margate Church. I don't know what that sound was. Just heard that from over here. Sounded like a pipes or something like that. Water. Pressure. I don't know what that noise was. It sounded like something to do with pipes or something, I'm guessing. It's quite spooky down here. Oh, wolf's nest. I'll make sure I'm not knocking or anything or break anything. Is that an old police uniform or something? Yeah, it looks like an old police uniform. Anybody up here with us? Want to step forward and say hello? There's all the old dolls again. Let's see which one's the weirdest and the creepiest out of all these. Right. They're all pretty creepy. Are you attached to any of these items here? That Mickey Mouse, isn't it? Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Oh, there's an old clown there. And a lot of people are scared of clowns. Creep people out. So I like every time I visit here, I don't feel like there's anything here. Even I've caught stuff, I never get the feeling that I'm being watched or there's anything looming over me. Obviously, because the floorboards are creaking, I'm not going to spend too much time on this floor. I don't want to disturb the people downstairs. All the hats here. A lot of history in this place. You can get residual hauntings from objects, people believe. Don't know how true that is. It's possible, I guess. Who's this chap here? Special Air Force, 1917. You are my proof of life. Same hair, same dress, same everything. Someone's 50th anniversary, wedding anniversary. The water tower, Chester. Isle of Thanet. definitely do not want to bump into any of this stuff. Now this is the Walpole Bay pool. This is a slope here you come down. My gate, yeah. It's a very historic town. The first official seaside town of the UK, I believe. People used to come down here and use the bathing hospital, I believe it was, for the saltwater ship hotel. Used to believe it could heal all sorts of ailments. Nurse's uniform. I've seen this before. Hello? Could hear noises coming from down here then. Do you want to step forward and come and say hello? Tell me who you are. I can hear my brother downstairs. Heard him coughing. So that's a little tour of the museum. We'll go back upstairs. Like I said, I don't want to disturb the people downstairs at all. Let's go back upstairs. These are cool little places. Definitely deserves people's support here. People using this hotel. She's done a great job of keeping it going. I don't know what pictures of that. Got a bag on his head. Ignore my stomach there. That's somebody supposed to be in a lift, I'm guessing. Would love to see someone just walk by. does smell nice in this room. So as you walk in it, it's got a real like sweet smelling sound. It's got a right sweet smelling smell when you walk in. Very nice. Sweet smelling sound. What the hell? I'm back. Don't know if you're still here. Just had a little wander around the museum. I heard a noise from that direction, but that could be me coming back into the room that caused that. So like a ooh, ooh. Could that be the wind? I do not know. Let's put my coat over here. I'm going to sit in this chair again, where I sat last time and got that groan. I'm going to put my phone on that chair again, like last time. Good evening, whoever you are. I'm going to leave this device on the side in a minute on that chair. Go for a little break. If you want to speak into this device here, feel free while I'm gone. Try knocking it over or talking into it. I think I'll do that now. Go have a coffee, a quick break. Right, so I'll put the phone like that last time. Right, the phone doesn't weigh anything, so it's not made like an indentation into the cloth or material. Let's have a look, make sure it's still recording. Yeah, it is. So there's no reason for it to really move about unless it's technical. I do not know. So I'll be back in about 20 minutes, half an hour at most. And I'll review it, we'll see if it moves again. Feel free to knock that over if you want. Right, I'll leave the light on and I'll leave the room. So there shouldn't be any changes in light or shade or shadows or anything like that. It'll be just the light from the room on. Right, let's see if we get the same result. to it. I'll sit down in this chair for a minute. It's a bit cooler now outside. Well, I don't know if I've caught anything, obviously. I was just going to go to bed when I got home, but I think I'll have to sit up and review it. Even though if I do catch anything, I know I won't get no sleep till the early hours. But anyone in this room with me? Would you like to walk forward and towards this light? Can you give us a knock? Maybe a whistle? Sit on the bed for a little bit. Let's grab the phone. I don't want to turn it off while there we go. Can you show yourself in that mirror? Back's starting to hurt now. Painkillers are wearing off. I won't be out for much longer. Getting a little bit of a headache as well. Been suffering migraines and losing my vision. So I had to have an MRI the other day. I'll wait for the results on that. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. Comes back as negative, no problems. If you're in this room with me, do you want to give me some sort of sign that you're here? Come and say hello. Sit on a different part of the bed. See if that makes any difference. I don't know exactly where the people who had the strangling sensation were actually sat, whether they're on the edge, on the sides. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask them. But I can ask one of them. So what I'll do, because I've left the camera there, it shouldn't really move because the camera's not heavy, the phone's not heavy, and it's quite a stiff little chair that it shouldn't really move. But if it does, next time I come here, what I'll do is I'll try and go in settings and change the stabilizer. So I think it has an auto stabilizer on it. Turn that off and leave it there again. And if it doesn't move, but has moved the last 2 times, we know it's technical. Got to try these things out. Do you want to come and try choke me out? See if you can do that to me. Try and scare me out of the room. Bring the camera down a bit so the shadow's not in the way, blocking the light. That tapping is me breathing. Got a bottle in my pocket, I better take that out. It's making a bit of noise. Can you walk towards me across these floorboards? Or even run? If you don't want me here, can you give me some sort of sign to leave? I'm kind of hungry. My belly's grumbling a bit. This is just like both last times I've caught stuff in here, I've not felt like there's anything here. So maybe I have caught something, just not heard it. What was that? Zip my pockets up, things falling out. I'm not convinced I've caught anything this evening, but like the other two times, apart from the cold spot, it didn't feel like there was anything here. There was a torch on my head, a little click. What's this a picture of? Well, I'm going to go home soon. So if you want to do anything, now's your chance. Anything you want to tell us? Anything you want to say? Can you tell us what it's like for you? I'll sit on the bed for a little longer. I think I'll call it a night soon. Can you move something on that table? Is that possible? One of the little spoons, maybe? Maybe give one of them chairs a little move? I think with the paranormal, a lot of it is being in the right place at the right time to catch things. You could sit in here all night, all day, and maybe have nothing. You time it right, you're lucky enough, you're able to get a glimpse. Just a little wind blowing. Excuse me. There's a little coffin fit there. Well, I don't feel like you're here with me right now. Feels quite dead. I'm going to keep coming back here as long as I can to try and catch as much as I can and document it. I would like to see a little bit more activity, but you cannot demand these things. This is why it's a pseudoscience, because you can't repeat, you can't do it to do on command. It's one of those things where it's very hard to prove. I think I've got plenty of evidence on my channel to suggest that there is somewhat more to it all, but proving it is a different thing. Can you walk towards me? Give me some sort of sign that you're here with me. My belly's grumbling now. I definitely need something to eat. Now I'm going to love you and leave you because I am getting hungry. I need to go get something to eat. I need to review this footage, see if you spoke, if I've caught anything. I have looked into what history I could find about the place. There's been no known deaths or murders. It's probably people have died in the hotel. Obviously, it's a hotel. Most hotels do have deaths in them, but no murders. The only thing I did find out that it was potentially once used as a brothel in a way, which could explain the choking. Don't know how true that is exactly. The information on the internet's not very great, very good. A lot of it could just be rumours and stories told. Alright, so I am going to leave it here. If there is something here with me, you're not welcome to follow me back. You must stay here, where you belong. I do not want anything or anyone following me home. I'll leave you in peace and wish you the best of luck. For everyone watching, if you've got this far, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I love making this sort of content. It's the only content I really enjoy making. It's something I've always wanted to share with people. Catching the unusual. So I do appreciate it. And I will call it a night. Thank you very much.